Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Gaming Nights channel. This is your boy Slasher. So tonight we're playing Starfield, and I believe this is part 26 in the series. The second part of Shattered Space. Yeah, boy. So let's keep going.
Do you hear it? The great serpent speaks to you, guides you. Is everything...
My sister. Very stubborn, bordering on obstinate. Sadly, we have no choice but to yield to her request.
I have seen visions of Anasco, searching for one bold enough to enter the heart of the vortex. And now that you are here, I know your arrival was no accident, but rather providence. Well put. The great serpent's works are imperceptible, even to heralds like myself. But rest assured, all will be revealed when you journey north. At the edge of the crater, you will find a cave carved by the anomaly. There, you will make contact with a Nazco Varun. It is as the great serpent foretold. In my visions, I witnessed two futures. In the first, you breached the scaled citadel, but found Anasco had sunk too far into the void. And in time, all of Dazra was consumed along with him. Indeed, but there is another path. In the second future, I saw you make contact with Anasco, entering a cave through a formless wall. At its terminus was a gate, a path into the realm where our speaker resides. You stepped into this void, and in that moment, something changed. The false future, rewritten.
Roughly speaking, it could be that entering the vortex directly would allow you to speak with him. And while my readings do not show any anomalous activity, I admit there's a lot of interference. Still, that only emphasizes the potential danger involved here. I cannot approve of such an excursion on a minute chance Anasco is present. I am no heretic, but to risk so much on a vision, it is a leap of faith I cannot condone. I will not stand in your way, however, as Inaza has stood in ours.
You may not realize it now, dear brother, but our goals are one and the same. Then you must embark to the northern edge of the crater. You will find an entrance there, one that has no form. Step through it, find Anasco, and complete the vision. Only then will his voice be heard. Let me see.
with silence. Have you abandoned me, Great Serpent? Do you not hear my pleas? You understand me? Hear my voice? But I do not know you, even if you are promised. I hesitate to ask, but what manner of being are you? Do you truly serve his will? Yes, he works through you and built the path to guide you to me. I have reached out so many times to hear nothing but echoes. Yet you, an outsider, hear me plain. And for the first time, I hear you. Clearly your arrival here is fated. By stepping into this void, we are now linked. There is still reason to hope. The Great Serpent will see us through. But time is short. The bridge collapses. The gate is still open. The experiment still runs. Find me in the Scaled Citadel. I will wait for you there.
I am trying to keep strong.
Do you
Fate
see?
lies in the morning device.
You
Must be
return.
completed.
What news do you have of Anasco? Then my vision did not betray me.
Well, it would seem I owe you an apology, sister.
There is no need, brother. Your skepticism only strengthens us.
As you say. But, to the matter at hand, did Anasco mention anything that could aid us in his extraction? Yes, the pinnacle of the Citadel was modified to house the equipment to create a gate to the Vortex. If it still runs, that would explain everything we have experienced since the initial incident.
It is much more than that. Normally when I pray for Anasco's return, I sense he is lost, fading. But when I last prayed to the Great Serpent, I felt Anasco's presence clear and distinct. Even as it receded, I felt him anchored to this world. Yes, there are some who suggest that when Jinan communed with the Great Serpent, a similar bond had been established. I believe the same is true for you and Anasco.
I would need time to attempt a scientific explanation for why or how this happened, but for now, let us assume my sister is correct.
And that is the essence of faith. I do not know what lies ahead. My visions do not go beyond this point. But I do know this link would play a role. In fact, I am certain of it.
Agreed. And with this settled, we can now continue the work of aligning the noble houses. Together, we will find a way to complete the morning device.
Any new updates?
Please don't ask me. You know the answer.
It has been quite a challenge to keep all of the records in order. Thank you for stopping to talk to me. My name is Lijana Dulkev. Normally, I would ask how I can help you, but under the circumstances, I'm the one who needs help. I oversee the delivery of goods to those living outside the city. Unfortunately, I lost one of my couriers to the recent catastrophe. I have sought a replacement, but extra hands are in desperately short supply. I appreciate your sympathy. I wouldn't normally seek help from someone I don't know. However, I am not above admitting my situation. The truth is, this is about more than just a business transaction. It is very important to me that someone makes these deliveries as soon as possible. The delay has been too long already. If the situation is not resolved soon, the people will begin to lose faith in us. I cannot allow that. It is my duty to uphold our high standards. Time is wasting, so I will get to the point. I would like you to be my new courier. Our deliveries are paid upon arrival. You can keep the payments for yourself. The Ministry of Commerce has a sterling reputation, and it is my duty to uphold it, no matter the cost. Please tell me that you will accept. Don't force me to beg on my knees where all can see. Ah, you have lifted a great weight from my shoulders. I thank you. Here are the packages. One is for Alikja Dalka, who you can find at a nearby growth farm. Another is for Firan Nostal, who is working on some repairs at Hamati Station. The last is for Lazim Balian, who can be found at the shrine to the north of the city. May the Great Serpent grant you swift and safe travels.
Entering vehicle. Please, drive safely. Collision here was avoidable.
Great Serpent guide you.
growths are like family to me. Hello there. I don't know your face. Are you lost? It was good to talk. Hello there. Oh, so Ligiana finally found a replacement courier then. That's good news. She sounded nearly desperate in her last message. Well, friendly delivery person, I'll be your friendly package recipient. It's very sad what happened to the previous courier. His name was Shamid. He was a radiant soul, full of life and joy and dreams. All of it stolen away in the blink of an eye, to hear it told. Well, I suppose anything is possible if the Great Serpent wills it. And yet, so much time has passed already. I think we must accept that the lost ones will never return. Oh, good. It's definitely the right package then. I spent a small fortune on these spices. They're some of the rarest we have, as well as the most pungent. Cooking is my great joy, and the proper use of seasonings is the most important part. Thank you for this. Oh, here's the payment. Farewell to you, stranger.
what better place to contemplate the nature of the great serpent and his works? Welcome, my friend. Are not the beauty and majesty of nature truly splendid? There is serenity here that cannot be found in the city. It is the ideal place to contemplate the secrets and mysteries of the cosmos. A kindred spirit, then. Wonderful. Let us share a brief meditation in celebration of this meeting. Now close your eyes and breathe in deeply. Be calm. Do you feel that? It is the presence of the great serpent, omnipotent and all-seeing. Such divine communion purifies us and makes us strong. You may think this is a chance meeting, but I know the truth. The great serpent has a plan for us all, my friend, and this encounter is a part of it. Solijana has at last found a new courier. Great serpent be praised. This package of dried and salted groat's meat will sustain me in my contemplations. So captivated am I by the serpent's mysteries, I sometimes go days without remembering to eat. I know it's customary to pay upon receipt, but let me pose you this question. If we carry out the will of the great serpent, is that not the greatest reward of all? Compared to such divine favor, the worth of a few credits is a mere pittance. Ah, I see. Far be it from me to deny the will of the great serpent. I wonder what else he has told you, and why he has chosen you to hear his divine voice. Questions for another day, perhaps. For now, here is your payment.
easy! Thought you'd catch me unaware, did you? Thought I'd be easy prey? Unless you want a hole in the middle of your chest, you'd better turn around and start walking. I suppose that's true. I was distracted and didn't hear you coming. You had me at your mercy, but you didn't strike. There's no end of trouble out here lately. We've got pirates and spacers circling like vultures looking for easy pickings. And that's to say nothing of those fanatics. Has the Great Serpent abandoned us? I don't know. Perhaps. I know the Courier well, and you're not him. Tell me the name of the person who sent you, and prove that you are not a liar. Fine, so you're telling the truth. I won't apologize for my manner. Trust does not come easily for me in these dark days. That, and the constant pain in my back makes me poor company. I know. I fix machines because they don't try to start a conversation. I prefer the quiet. But now, at last, my medicine has arrived. The Serpent knows I've gone too long without it. No doubt he hears my loud swearing when I struggle to get out of my bed every morning. I needed it many days ago. But that is not your fault.
We just got another report from one of the growth farms. More... Hello! Welcome to Hamadi Station. I do hope you're here about the research assistant opening. We haven't had many promising applicants.
By which he means we haven't had any applicants.
Well, yes. Thank you for the painful reminder. Oh, love of my life. I'm Azad Dubas. My wife Shireen and I are scientists. We've been quite busy lately and are greatly in need of some help. We put out a call for a research assistant, but with recent events, we haven't had much luck.
By which he means we haven't had any luck.
So, are you interested in a little field work? Well said indeed. I've always believed that the Great Serpent looks with favor upon those who seek knowledge and enlightenment. My wife and I have been studying a recent and somewhat troubling phenomenon. You see, the local wildlife has been dying, and we're not sure why. The remains show no signs of external injury or trauma, so we can rule out most of the usual causes.
Fighting for dominance or territory, predators, hunters looking for sport, those sorts of things.
We began to see this phenomenon just after the accident in Dazra. We're convinced these events are linked, but the exact nature of the connection remains a mystery. An accurate assertion. This is where you come in. I need you to search for corpses of local wildlife and collect tissue samples. I'll give you a biosample collector that will extract and store the samples safely. Try to collect samples from different kinds of creatures. We want to cast a wide net. Return here when you've got them, and we'll begin the analysis. Off you go then, and no dragging your feet. You're on the clock as of now.
when approaching any creatures we may encounter in this region.
Welcome back. Did you have any difficulty obtaining those tissue samples? I'm glad to hear it, because there's more work to do. Your arrival is well timed. Some interesting new information has come to light. I'll take those tissue samples, and here's your payment. Shireen, dear, would you tell our dauntless research assistant about the latest news?
With pleasure. I hope you enjoyed your little jaunt into the field, because I'll be sending you right back out there. Some of the local farmers and growth herders have reported seeing unusual plant growth in the area. What's more, none of this unusual growth was seen before the Dazra incident. It's increasingly clear the event affected the ecosystem in some way, but the details elude us. My thinking exactly. You really are cut out for this kind of work. Based on our information, these unusual new strains aren't limited to a specific area. As such, we want to examine samples that come from several different locations. In short, the more data you can provide, the better.
Observe, analyze, hypothesize, and prove. These are the tenets of the scientific method. Without them, we're just fumbling in the dark.
Yes, thank you, dear. You'll have to forgive my husband. He's never fully recovered from his days as a teacher. Agreed. I've always felt sorry for those who can't find work they truly love. The days must feel like sheer drudgery. We'll get to work studying the animal tissue. Now go forth and travel safely.
Be vigilant. There are dangers in the lands outside the city that are best avoided.
Unwise to eat any alien flora unless you are certain of its identity.
know we've asked you to travel far and wide. Hopefully it wasn't too much trouble. Good. It seems that things have been going smoothly so far. Perhaps it's a sign that the Great Serpent favors our work. Here's the payment for those plant samples. I have good news. We've got a strong working theory about what's killing the local wildlife. The tissue samples you collected point to poisoning as the likely cause of death. I'm afraid so. Needless to say, the urgency of our work has increased somewhat. The evidence suggests that some force is acting on the ecosystem, changing it somehow. We don't yet have the complete picture, but there is one tool left to us. Would you care to explain, my dear?
With pleasure. To aid in our monitoring of local conditions, we designed a multi-function sensor suite. The device records data for weather, atmospheric pressure, radiation,
Airborne particulates, seismic disturbances, gravitic fluctuations.
We placed several of these sensors throughout the area. Each device can upload its data to a slate for comparison and analysis. Indeed. Let's hope our sensors can deliver on that promise. Here, take this. Transfer the data from each of the sensors and then bring the slate back to me. In the meantime, we'll see what we can learn about these unusual plant specimens. We'll solve this riddle yet.
Alien life forms in this region.
pumping, Retros. Orbit achieved. Stabilize.
I doubt the enemy will return.
I find both
Oh,
joy
welcome
and
back.
serenity in the simple act of tending
Time
a
to see if our sensors can peel back another layer of the mystery. Did you notice anything unusual in the environmental data? Well, that's certainly not what I was expecting to hear. Now, let's have a look, shall we? Seems mundane enough. Oh, now wait just a moment. As I suspected, the sensors simultaneously recorded a single event that produced very unusual impacts. This is our best glimpse yet into the Dazra accident and how it affected the surrounding environs. How interesting! The chronometer seemed to have gone haywire in all four of the devices. Even gravity itself seems to have been briefly altered. Remarkable. A rudimentary summation, perhaps, but not without merit. Your payment as promised. Now, I'm sure you're wondering what we've learned from the plant tissue samples you brought back. I thought you might say that. So, it seems that a certain local species of flora has suddenly become extremely toxic. These biochemical changes occurred with incredible speed. Notably, the first sightings of these toxic variants coincide with the incident in Dazra. I'm just not sure how the strange effects of the vortex could cause plants to mutate so rapidly?
By triggering a defensive response. Countless species of fauna have evolved to develop protective mechanisms. Poisonous toxins are among the most common such adaptations.
That's true, but those adaptations evolved over generations across long spans of time. These seem to have appeared in a matter of mere days. That shouldn't be possible.
And yet, the sensors documented fluctuations in the very fabric of space and time. Who's to say what's impossible when the fundamental laws that govern our reality are altered? If all else fails, then you might be right. Hopefully we can find a more benign solution.
Shireen, do you remember that experimental compound you were developing?
The one designed to alter plant biochemistry? Huh. Interesting thought. I'd been theorizing about ways to create edible strains of local flora. It's possible I could alter the formula to neutralize the toxins in the affected species.
There is, however, a not insignificant complication.
The experimental compound is locked away in cold storage at the botanical facility. I was growing strains of fungus and mushroom there for medicinal use, but we were attacked. A group of pirates called the Crimson Fleet took over the place, forcing us to leave. Pirates. Here, on Varun Kai. I could scarcely believe it. That might not be as helpful as you expect. House Kadik claims the pirates are a splinter faction with their own agenda. It's likely they'll be hostile to anyone outside their cadre. Go with the Serpent's blessing. We'll be waiting for you here.
the heck?
I am relieved. Goodbye for now.
Well, look who's back. And still in one piece, no less. Have you now? Well, bravo then. When Azad first suggested taking on an assistant, I'll admit that I had my doubts. I'm happy to say that you've laid them all to rest. Here you are. Payment as promised. Did you hear that, love? Our courageous research assistant has delivered yet again.
I never had a shred of doubt. Nothing inspires courage and perseverance like the pursuit of knowledge, I always say.
That is quite literally the first time I've ever heard you say that.
Well, I certainly always think it.
Yes, dear. Of course you do. Indeed we do. Thanks to you, we not only have the answer to our little mystery, but a path to resolving it. Here's a little something extra for a job well done. Best of luck in your future scientific endeavors.
Oh, bless the Great Serpent for bringing you to us. Your help was invaluable.
United Colony space. Maintain current course while we scan for contraband. Scan complete. You are cleared to land at New Atlantis. Please enjoy your visit to Jemison.
Captain, greetings. How may I be of service? I will await your next order here. Members of Constellation have no doubt been awaiting your arrival. require help carrying any items, I will assist. may encounter alien life forms in this region. Please, be polite.
Our sins must have...
Greetings.
I welcome you, fellow traveler. Have you come seeking redemption for your sins? Or has your journey brought you here for some other purpose? Nothing of the sort. I'm just an old man seeking solace in troubled times. An explorer as well as a traveler, then. I suspect you have yet to walk the path of redemption. There is no cause for shame. We must each choose the time that is right for us to make the journey. I would be happy to explain the custom, if you like. Ah, thank you, my friend. Your kindness is a gift, for it brings me happiness to speak of the path. Spread across the land are 4 way shrines. Each offers words that describe a pillar of our society. To sin against the Great Serpent demands an act of absolution. We first come here to pray for forgiveness, and then we make a journey. We travel to each of the way shrines, reading their words and contemplating their meaning. When that is done, we return here to renew our pledge of devotion to the Great Serpent. In this way, we are redeemed. Good. A mind that craves knowledge is a mind that is growing strong. Here, you'll need this. It's my copy of the original Path of Redemption, written years ago by the honored Ranjik Dosa. It was he who first walked the path, guided by the Great Serpent. Begin reading it here, and follow the steps carefully. I shall await your return. I'm quite curious to know what you make of the experience.
The repentant will be punished. Those who seek salvation will be worthy.
Serpent's breath, they're fighting!
As I walk the serpent's path, my heart is filled with fear.
What fate does the Great Serpent have in store for us next?
I pray that the Great Serpent will deliver us from our hardships.
I needed this walk to clear my mind.
Checking gauges. We are ready for ignition.
I see here?
By the heralds, this is too much!
You'll pay for that!
Great serpent keep you.
Welcome back, traveler. Tell me, how was your journey? Wise words, my friend. No artifice of man can match the beauty of that which the great serpent has made. If you're willing to indulge the curiosity of a stranger, I have a few questions. What did you think of the words of devotion? Did you agree with them? Or did you have a different perspective? Well spoken. There is no such thing as partial devotion. I have learned in my many years that the people united in devotion can accomplish great things. If an old man can trust his intuition, then I sense that you're an independent soul. I think I can guess your answer, but I'll ask all the same. How did you feel about the words of obedience? Ah, a word of advice, if I may. It is best to keep such words and thoughts to yourself. There are those who might mistake such boldness for betrayal against the Great Serpent. I'm sure we can both agree that nothing truly worthwhile is accomplished without perseverance. Did those words ring true for you? I find that to be true as well. I'm reminded of my grandfather. He was a painter. His brush brought to life the most beautiful landscapes. As a child, I was fascinated by them. When I asked how he did it, he explained that it was not talent, but constant practice. You see, he was not born with great artistic gifts, but he made up for that with practice. That brings us to strength, and words that harken back to an older way of thinking. These words have the greatest appeal to the young and adventurous. Who does not wish to be strong? Many of us, however, see them as an uncomfortable reminder of a more violent time. As a result, there are many who question the value of the words of strength when compared to the rest. After all, is not strength the most likely to diminish with the passage of time? Many of our people would agree with you. And yet I wonder whether we sometimes confuse strength with aggression and power. There are many kinds of strength, after all. Well, you've been a patient listener, and I'll take up no more of your time. It's customary for one who completes the path of redemption to be given small gifts by friends and family. I don't have much to offer, but I would not see you leave empty-handed. Please, accept this I thank you for your time and your insights. It has been a most interesting conversation.
I have not seen my sister in days. Great Serpent, I pray nothing has happened to her.
Great Serpent Protector. Supplies dwindle by the second. May the Serpent save us.
Just trying to survive one more day.
What do you want? Seems your outburst has attracted some outside attention, brother. If it was an audience you wanted, you have it now.
Please accept my apologies. I caught my brother attempting to do something unspeakable, and I could not contain my anger.
Oh yes, go on. Invite a total stranger into our family squabbles.
This is no squabble, you pompous fool. What you have done today is abhorrent. I can forgive stealing my money or pawning my valuables. What I cannot abide, however, is you attempting to sell Mother's urn with her remains still within.
I'm glad you understand.
The outsider may somehow understand you, but I do not. I am tired of your shamelessness, and I am done bearing what should be your indignity. Do you hear me? I am done. You have gone too far this time, Amila, and I cannot bear the humiliation of being your brother any longer. I challenge you to a duel. Danica shall be my second.
What? Are you mad?
Borhal, are you sure? There is already so much death in the city. What good would this do? There has to be another way.
Too late, Danica. He has issued his challenge. I accept. In fact, look forward to it. You shall be my second. No, why not you? You seem capable and trustworthy.
The true answer is because Amila has no one, family or otherwise, willing to be his second. He has burned every bridge there is to burn. He will have to resort to picking someone off the street regardless, so it may as well be you.
I do not want to wait any longer than necessary. If you agree to this, you will allow us to come to an immediate resolution. I will pay you handsomely for that.
No. I believe we have just passed the point of no return.
I would not have proposed the duel unless I were fully committed to it. I am well past the point of compromising. Then it is settled. Outsider, you will work alongside Danica to prepare for the duel. As for you, Amila, enjoy these last few moments. For when we next meet, your shameful life ends.
Do not sound so confident, brother.
Their family home is this way. It is not far. We can discuss the matters there. You will
Amila
be
has
working with
shamed
me.
us for the final
As seconds, it is our duty to prepare for the duel and ensure fairness. I am sorry that you have found yourself in this situation. But know that you are doing Amila a great favor. He truly has no one else who would be willing to do this for him. He has burned every bridge imaginable.
Will I ever
It seems
see
that
my
after
family
years of
again?
suffering Amila's embarrassments, Borhall has reached the boiling point. But still, to challenge your brother to a duel. I pray that we will be able to work towards a peaceful resolution before it's too late.
I see why Anasco spoke to you. You see the chapters.
Do not let Amila break you down. Are you ready to discuss our roles? Very good. Let us begin. Your primary duty as Amila's second is to work with the brothers and see if a peaceful conclusion is possible. Namely, if Amila apologizes to Borhall and he accepts, the duel may not move forward. As for me, I will be procuring the weapons for the duel and the materials for the preceding ceremony. Borhall as challenger reserves the right to choose the weapons, and he has chosen blades. Do you have any concerns? Very good. If that is all, we will break here and see to our duties. Before that, though, I know that this duel is foolish. I am sorry you got pulled into this. I will try and find another peaceful solution to this problem, should you be unsuccessful in convincing them to call it off. Report back to me when you have spoken with the brothers. We will discuss your secondary duty then.
Performing that feat regularly could lead to permanent injury.
Ah, look who it is. I will not waste your time. I already know what you have come to ask. You wish to inquire if there is any possibility of me apologizing to my brother. The answer is no. The duel shall go forward as planned. It does not matter. An apology is an apology, and I will not humiliate myself like that.
He is trying to kill me. Why should I be the one to apologize? Borhall likes to paint me as a ne'er-do-well. But what type of psychopath wants to kill their own brother? It is not fair. He should be the one begging for my forgiveness. Yes, I have. I am ready to fight and to die, if that is what the Great Serpent wills. Perhaps Borhall was depending on me being a coward. Perhaps he did not truly believe this duel would go on. Unfortunately for him, I am no coward.
My brother lost his wife and home in the catastrophe.
Great Serpent, give me the strength to do what must be done. What is it? I need to prepare. I will do no such thing, and will feel no regrets in avenging Amila's constant dishonors. I have given him every chance, every credit. I have begged him to turn himself around. But instead, it has been endless years of dishonor and pain. Damn him. I should have known years ago that this would be the only way things would end. There is nothing that could lead me to calling it off. An apology from Amila is worthless. He always falls right back into his old ways. There is no apology grand enough to make up for nearly trading your late mother's remains to fund an addiction. That is inconceivable. It would be, if Amila weren't a habitual liar, deceiver, and cheater. As I said before, an apology from him is less than worthless. He has apologized countless times for a decade, only to continue stabbing me in the back. Do you think I wanted this to happen? I tried to stop this downward spiral countless times. It was like saving someone from drowning, only for them to leap back into the ocean. Amila refuses to be helped, and he is determined to take me and the family name down with him. No, you're... Again, I do not see... If Danica says... You have made some valid points. No, Great Serpent. I will take no pleasure in... I will mourn the loss. I have done everything. He comes back. I would lay, but I used to take... I have sat... The Koza ruin. It is exhausting. We were never the closest. Honestly, he was funny. My brother may have... An alcohol made from the damn stuff rot. Now he is just... I do not hate. I am sure Amila, but when father moved... How does he repay? Right. If that is all...
Need me for something? How did you fare? While disappointing, I am not surprised. Those brothers are stubborn as groats. But you may still have a chance to halt any bloodshed. Listen to me very carefully. Your final duty as a second is to prepare the ceremonial drinks that the duelists will imbibe prior to the duel. As you are preparing the drinks, you will treat each cup with this tranquilizer. Borhall and Amila will be too weak to fight after drinking this. This duel is idiotic, we both know it. It is a needless loss of life during a crisis where there is already so much death. And the victor will rue his actions for the remainder of his life. You have one final chance to stop this. Very good. Report to me when you are finished. May the Great Serpent aid us.
I cannot wait.
Is everything ready?
I am sure. If everything is ready, then it is time to move forward. The time has come. Amila, are you sufficiently prepared?
I am ready.
It is time. Nothing we can do now but observe and hope for the best.
To your health, brother. And may the Great Serpent have mercy on your soul, Amila. What is this? What have you done to me, Amila?
I am affected as well, dear brother. I did not do this. I can hardly see you in front of me.
What the hell is this? What did you do? What is this? Sabotage!
This duel was an asinine idea, Borhall. We put a stop to it. There is no use for needless bloodshed at times like these. We must come together, not kill one another.
You traitoress. You betray me. And then you lecture me.
Oh, enough of your grousing, Borhall. Your precious duel can wait. Or are you truly so determined to kill me?
Enough of your taunting. This is not over.
I am counting on that.
Remove yourselves. We must rest. But know that you have only delayed the inevitable.
Thank the Great Serpent. You did it. The tranquilizer worked and you saved them both. Thank you for trusting me. What? From the tranquilizer? They will sleep a few days and be fine. I expect. They may suffer a bit, but it is a far better alternative to being stabbed to death. Nonsense. You've made the right choice. Their egos are bruised, but deep down they are both relieved. Come what may, we have narrowly avoided a bloodbath today. If they are stupid enough to try again, we will find another way to stop it. But I doubt that day will come. Me too. I want to thank you. You trusted me, and because of you, the brothers, my friends, are both alive. They are imbeciles, but better people than they seem. I am grateful for you. Please take this. It is admittedly not much compared to what you would have received if one of them had perished, but can you truly put a price on a human life? You are free to go. May the Great Serpent be with you, always.
Well, alright, ladies and gentlemen, you know the deal. If you like what you see and you want some more, subscribe to the channel, hit like, watch it as long as possible. So yeah, all positive engagements really do help channel growth. That's what I'm going for. On that note, it's your boy Slasher for Gaming Nights channel. Have yourselves a good night, ladies and gentlemen. Take care.